you're at right now. You're thinking of visiting Hersheypark for the first time, but you're wondering, where should I stay? What are the best rides? How can I possibly make the most of my visit in the limited amount of time that I have? A few months ago, I was in the exact same shoes and had no idea where to start, but throughout my visits, I've gathered some tips along the way that I want to share with you. I'm going to be your Hersheypark helper and share 5 things that you should know before your first visit to Hersheypark. Now, these tips are going to help you get headed in the right direction as far as a first visit to Hersheypark goes. But this is part 3 of a series sharing Hersheypark tips, so I encourage you to check out part 1 and 2 at the end of this video. And they're going to share with you the best places to eat as well as activities to do. The first tip here is probably one of the top reasons you're visiting Hersheypark in general, and I'm going to be sharing with you the 5 most popular rides to check out at Hersheypark. There's nothing worse than ending your day at a theme park and realizing that you missed the top attraction or the top thing to do. And there are so many amazing coasters and rides to check out at Hersheypark, but some are better than others and ones that you are not going to want to miss. The 5th most popular ride is called Skyrush. This coaster is known for its intense speed as well as extreme airtime. And the unique thing about this is that it actually launches you up the hill. I've never been on a coaster like that before. This is a winged seat coaster, and as you start going up the hill, you go progressively faster, which increases the thrills. The only thing I don't like about Skyrush are the restraints. As you're riding, it gets so fast that the restraint actually lowers down on you progressively more throughout the ride, and your thighs are just squished by the end of the ride. So let me know if that happens to you whenever you ride, or if it's just a me problem. The 4th most popular ride is called Great Bear. This is a suspended coaster that has a ton of loops and inversions throughout the ride. You can most likely hear this ride throughout the park because its roar is incredibly intense as it whizzes by you. The 3rd most popular is a ride called Storm Runner. This is a high-speed coaster with an intense launch and inversions. This ride goes from 0 to 72 miles an hour in just 2 seconds, and you're launched up into the air where you experience a cobra roll, barrel rolls, and a dramatic flying snake dive, which I have never experienced before. 2nd most popular ride is a ride called Candymonium. This is my personal favorite at Hersheypark, and it is candy themed. The ride vehicles are themed after Reese's Cups, Hershey's bars, and Twizzlers. This is the sweetest ride in Hersheypark. It's got a ton of hills. It gives really good views of Hershey and Hersheypark in general. But I've been told to wait to do this ride later on in the day. It is one of the first rides that you see going into Hersheypark. A lot of people head to that first in the beginning of the day. So maybe check out some other rides and then go back to Candymonium at the end of the day. And the most popular ride at Hersheypark right now is called Wildcat's Revenge. This is the newest attraction in all of Hersheypark. It just opened earlier this summer and it is a must check out ride. We were invited to the media day of Wildcat's Revenge, and if you're interested in seeing a little bit more about the ride, you can check out this video here. But essentially this ride has been changed from the previous Wildcat wooden roller coaster to now Wildcat's Revenge, where it has steel rails. It is incredibly smooth. There's a lot of inversions, really fast speeds, and it's super thrilling. One that you'll want to check out. But if you're looking for a tour of the park and some other rides that you can check out, here's a Hersheypark tour video we have here on the channel. The second tip I want to share with you is something that's included in every Hersheypark ticket, and that is the preview plan. This is something I didn't know about going into a visit at Hersheypark, and it's something that's going to help you make the most of your ticket whenever you are there. This is the preview plan, which is a sweet sneak peek that you can get of Hersheypark. So with every valid park ticket, what you get are additional hours before your full day visiting Hersheypark that you can enjoy the night before. Essentially, before the full day that you are going to spend at Hersheypark, the night before, you can have a few hours to enjoy Hersheypark to get a preview of the park. All you have to do is present your ticket at the main entrance and you're able to get in, but depending on when the park officially closes, that determines when you can get into the park. So if you are a regular park guest, you get 2 hours during this preview time, and if you are staying at one of Hersheypark's official resorts, you do get 3 hours for this preview time. Here are a list of the hours when you can go and actually check out this preview time the night before your visit. So it does depend on when the park is closing that night, but this is a good thing to know if you are going to Hersheypark for the first time and you're wanting to get a feel of what you want to check out or to make the most of your time. I would consider using this preview time as a way to check out some more rides or scout out the park for the night before, so that way you can maximize your time for your full day. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments and let me know what you would do during this preview time. Another way that you can maximize time at Hersheypark is our 3rd tip here, and that is something that you should know about, which is the Hersheypark Sweet Start. The Sweet Start is something that's exclusive for Hersheypark season pass holders and official Hersheypark resort guests. The Sweet Start is a 1-hour window where you can go and check out Hersheypark before all of the regular park guests get into the park. This is a perfect way to go and ride as many rides as you can and check out some of the more popular rides at Hersheypark. The Sweet Start is valid for full-size and king-size season pass holders and, as we mentioned before, resort guests. Here in 2023, this is valid through May 23rd to September 10th of 2023. free, and it's a 1 hour window before the park officially opens, so make sure if you have access to this that you take advantage of it, you get into the park, maximize your time riding rides, so that way you can enjoy the rest of the day. But speaking of Hersheypark resorts, these are some of the places that you can stay when visiting Hersheypark, so let's talk about tip number 4, the Hersheypark official resorts. So there are 3 official resorts for Hersheypark that you can stay at, and there are some select benefits that you can take advantage of when staying there. The first resort is the Hershey Lodge. This is a very warm and welcoming resort that is perfect for families if you are traveling with your family. It's also one of their largest full-service resorts. It's located just miles from Hersheypark, and it's also home to the sweetest indoor pool complex in all of Hershey, which is called Hershey's Waterworks. If you stay at this resort, I would recommend spending some time at Hershey's Waterworks. It looks very fun and also like a place that you could spend a lot of time at. So if you're still in the planning process of your Hersheypark vacation, maybe you want to budget a day or some more time to be able to check that out, but also experience Hershey's Chocolate World and the park in general. The second resort is the Hotel Hershey. This is one of the finest historic hotels in all of America, known for its signature service, its abundant amenities. It's also family friendly and it has really good views overlooking Hersheypark. The third and final one is the one that I think is most fun and I would like to check out one day, and this is the Hersheypark Camping Resort. Now the campground has options where you can bring an RV, there are tent sites, and there's also cabins available. This is also located just minutes from Hersheypark. It is very convenient and close, and I think it would be one of the more fun places to stay at Hersheypark if you're visiting with family. If you have a camper, you could bring that to stay, or you could rent out one of the cabins for a long weekend. I think it would be so fun and a very memorable experience for a family. Let me know which places you would like to stay when visiting at Hersheypark. I would like to stay at the campground, but what would be more your speed? I did mention there's some perks and benefits to staying at Hersheypark Hotel, so let's talk about those now. We talked earlier about the extra hours that you can get at Hersheypark. You can get a 3-hour window before your full day at Hersheypark, and you can also get the 1-hour sweet start for the official day that you are visiting. They also have a free front gate shuttle service that takes you to and from the park, and you are guaranteed to get the best prices on Hersheypark tickets. I'm going to list some of the other perks here, but if you're looking to visit Hersheypark and some of these resorts are out of your budget, they do have other hotels in the area that you can stay at. Personally, we've stayed at a Travelodge before, and there are ones that are more expensive or cheaper that might fit better into your budget. And the fifth and final thing you should know before visiting Hersheypark is about their weather policy. Now, Hersheypark is located in Hershey, Pennsylvania, which can experience a wide variety of weather. Depending on when you visit, it may be very cold, rainy, wet, snowy, sunny, who knows. All of these weather conditions may cause certain attractions, rides, or experiences at Hersheypark to temporarily close down. Factors like rain, wind, lightning, snow, or certain temperatures can halt Hersheypark attractions. There are certain attractions you can do during the rain or the wind or the snow. They have some indoor attractions like shows. They've got a lot of shopping and dining experiences. They also have Zoo America that you can go check out that has some indoor attractions. So you can still make the most of your time if it is raining or snowy or wet whenever you are at the park. Hersheypark does work really hard to make sure that they can reopen and keep all of their attractions open as quickly as possible after inclement weather rolls in, but I'm going to read directly from their weather policy what their weather policy is. So in the event that inclement weather conditions cause the majority of major rides and attractions to close for a continuous 60 minutes on a public operating day, a return visit voucher may be issued for a return visit for the current operating season. So in this case, you can go to guest services with your valid park ticket and you can go and get a return visit voucher that you could use for another day when the weather is better. These are all really great things to know before your visit to Hersheypark to help you make the most of your time in the park and to get the most of your value when staying there. But if you're looking for more tips to make you the most prepared as possible, continue along on this series with our part 1 and part 2 video here. I'm happy to be your Hersheypark helper. Let me know if you have any comments or questions below, and we'll see you in the next video. See you guys!